Most people use a bunch of different apps every day, a to-do list app, a notes app, a calendar, something for projects, and pretty quickly it gets very overwhelming. So in this video I'm going to show you how to replace 8 of the most common productivity apps with simple setups inside of Notion. So today we'll cover how to build from scratch in Notion a to-do list app, a notes app, journal app, calendar app, project management app, CRM app, subscriptions tracker app, and content planner app. All built in a way that's clean, practical, and beginner-friendly if you're new to Notion. But instead of building one big, complicated system, we'll keep things simple for this Notion tutorial. Each app will be its own separate setup inside of Notion, which will be quick to build, easy to understand, and something you can actually use right away. And I'm giving myself one rule to make this an ultra-easy Notion beginner's guide. I can only spend 1 minute per app. And because these aren't connected or anything, you can just jump to the section that you need, build it, and you're done. Subscribe for Notion tutorials, and let's dive in. Let's go through the 8 apps, starting with to-do list. So if you don't know, in Notion, all of these lines here, you can do a /, and this opens up your Notion commands. And in here, we have a very long list of different features that Notion has. And if you start typing, you can access a specific feature you're looking for. So for our to-do list, I'll be using a table view database. I'll simply call this to-do list. The name here will be the name of the task. And then here I will click on add property. I'll then simply click on checkbox. I'll rename this checkbox to just be a spacebar and drag that here to the side. The next thing that I'll do is click here on settings and click on group. And we are going to group by the checkbox. So I'm now going to have 2 different lists on this page. So let's do answer Bob's email. If I label this as complete, as you can see, it jumps to a different section. So here under this toggle, we have everything complete, and then here everything I haven't completed. So you simply click here on new page to write your next task. And this here is your simple 1 minute to-do list. Next up, notes. So on this page, I'm going to do / here to bring up the commands list. And here what I'm going to do is search for a gallery. I'll simply call this notes. Now, if I click here on new page, what I'm doing here is creating a page inside of this gallery. So what I can do is write the title here and then write any text that I want. By default here, you can see the created time gets added. If I click again, as you can see, well, it's still in the same minute, but you get the point. This will be automatically added. There's also this default tags property, and what I'll do is delete that. Instead, I'll use a simpler property. I'll click here on add property and do checkbox, and this here will be archive. I'll click here on these settings and click on property visibility, and here I'll show the created time and the archive. Now, if I tick an archive here, what I want is for it to no longer show up on this page. So I'm going to click on filter and click on archive and do where the archive is unchecked. But I can still find it if I don't have this filter switched on. And that is my very simple notes system in Notion. Calendar. So what most people do is something like this, where they have maybe 4 columns in Notion. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you get the point. But this here isn't very effective. Instead, what we're going to do is / to bring up the Notion commands. My favorite option is the calendar view database. And this brings up a calendar. It is not the same thing as the Notion calendar app. And now what I can do is add any events directly in here. So let's say on this Wednesday here, I've got a rugby match. I don't know why I wrote that. I've never played rugby. Also add in any notes if I want. So in this calendar here, I can see any events that I have coming up. If you don't want to have a lot of properties, then what you can do is just change the emoji on whether you've actually gone to this event or not. So let's change this to a check mark. Now I can see that that has been completed. And that is my simple Notion calendar system. Now ideally your calendar is connected to your task list. If you want my full productivity Notion template, that's got an advanced task management system that's connected to your calendar, plus a bunch of other features, then I'll put a link in the description. CRM. For this one, what we'll do is / to bring up the Notion commands. And here we are going to use the database of table view. Now here the name will be the name as that suggests. And then we'll click here on add property. The first one I'll do is a phone property. The next one that I'll do is an email property. After that, I'll do a text property, which will be the company. I'll then add another property, which will be the select property. And here we'll have the stage. So obviously you can modify this with what you need a CRM for. But let's say one of the stages is cold email, we have decline, we have meeting, and we have client. We can also change all of these colors. The last thing I'll do is click on add property and do a date property, last contact, the last time we talked to them. So I can do 18th, John, and then let's do 17th, Bob, meeting. And the last thing I'll do here is click on sort, and we'll sort this by the last contact. That way Bob now comes up first. And that is my simple CRM. Halfway through, projects. On this page, I'll do a / and write gallery and click here on gallery view. Let's add a project called project 1. The first thing that I'm going to do is make this a lot smaller by clicking on settings, clicking on layout, and changing this card preview here to none, and changing the card size to small. So I'll add another one, project 2. So I have project 1 and project 2. What I can do now is write the tasks directly in here. So when I'm working on a project, I can open this up and tick in the tasks as I do it. Now what I'm going to do is delete this created property, also delete this tags property, and what we'll do is add a select property. This here will be the stage. We'll have one called active and another called complete. We'll now click on settings and click on group, and we'll group this by the stage. So I have my complete and my no stage. And what I'll do is click here on new page and write project 3, and let's make this here active. And as you can see, active is now here. So as I'm working, I can open this up and simply write my to-do list. And this is my simple project system in Notion. Subscriptions. What I'll do is / and write database. And this time we'll do a simple table view. This here will be my subscriptions tracker. In the name property, I'll simply write the name of the subscription. Then I'll click here on add property and do a number property. This number property will be the monthly cost. So let's say this one here is $10, and then software 2 here is $20 per month. What I can do is click here and do calculate, do more options, and then click here on sum. I can now see how much I'm spending per month on subscriptions. I'll now click on add property and select date. This here will be when I signed up. So let's say this one was last week and this one was 2 weeks ago. We'll now use this awesome feature called formula. This here allows us to write our own piece of code. And I'll paste this formula here. I'll put this in the description so you can copy and paste it. And I'll click away. I'll just call this days. So now I can see the name of the software, how much I pay per month, when I signed up, and the amount of days that I've had that subscription. And that is my simple subscriptions tracker in Notion. Wait, you're still here. Content planner. For this one, we'll access the commands by doing / and writing calendar. I'll click on calendar view, and this here will be my content. So now what I'll do is simply click on the day that I have the video, and I'll be very meta and do this video, and we'll have this default property here of tags. Let's have a few different stages. We're either preparing, recorded, editing, uploaded / scheduled. If we want, we can also change the colors of these. So let's be very meta, and I'm literally recording this video right now. And now what we'll do is change the settings here for the property visibility to show the tags. So now I can see this video here is in the recording stage. And what you can do is click here and literally write your script and any notes that you need for your video on this specific page. Now, if you want an all-in-one content planner, then I have a template called Publish OS. I'll put a link in the description to it. It's built in Notion with all the features that you could need as a content creator. Having made over 200 videos now, I've realized the most important thing you need is a system. I'll have a link in the description to the template. By the way, well done for making it this far. One more to go. Journal. For this one, we'll do / and write gallery and click on gallery view. Now for the journal here, we'll click on the down arrow and do new template. So this will be a template inside of this database. And we'll call this journal entry. And here we'll write the questions we want to answer every day. How do I feel today? ? What am I proud that I achieved? So this now is a template. So if I click away, what we can do is make this here into a default. So now when I click here on new page in journal, automatically it loads in these questions. In Headquarters, which is my premium Notion template, I've built a really advanced journaling system called the weekly review. So this has default questions such as this, but it will also show you all the tasks you've completed this week. So if I have task 1, 2, and 3 here all being completed yesterday, and I click back on weekly review, as you can see, they are showing up here. And it will also show the importance, the urgency, the state of mind required, the bucket, and the project relevant to that task. Headquarters also has a bunch of other features. If you want to see the full tour, then click on this video here or click on the link in the description.